What's up, y'all? It's Coach Jordan. Y'all come on in because I have a fun DIY that I think y'all are gonna like. You can definitely use this for a lot of different seasons, but we're gonna use this one for Valentine's Day. Now you can take the exact same steps from this and apply them to any other holiday if you want to. What you're gonna need is a table runner. Okay, it's a table runner, y'all. And now this one is 14 inches by 90 inches. Okay, 14 inches by 90 inches. I chose this because I want to make some tails to this. Y'all, if you didn't know, the big bow trend is not going away. The big bow trend is probably here to stay for another few years. But I saw this and I absolutely loved it. I love the quilted fabric on it. So it's quilted. It's really pretty. Love that. And it's Valentine's Day. And it is also reversible. So I love that the other side's got that gingham on it. But this is just a reversible table runner. I did get this one at Home Goods. 14 inches by 90 inches. So one thing I want to tell you guys, because I don't want to have to sew anything, I actually put the two ends together just like this, right? And what I want to do is I'm actually going to measure out from the end here, and this is 24 inches. I'm actually going to go up to about 25 inches just because I want to be able to merge those two pieces together and then be able to zip tie it shut. Okay, so y'all, this should be fairly simple. I hope it's fairly simple, but you're also going to need some scissors or a rotary cutter, whatever you want to do. I'm going to just come in and I'm about to come about an inch, just like that, and we are going to just cut that up. Now this one is quilted, so I don't really have to worry about it fraying or anything. This piece that's left over, you guys, is actually going to be our bow part. So I'm super excited about that. So you kind of get the idea. Look how cute that is. Now that we have our two end pieces, we're actually going to make our tails. So now what I like to do is take my my ruler, and this is 6 inches. So I want that tail to be about 6 inches thick. So we're going to fold this over just like this, just keeping it right here on my ruler. Okay? And then I'm just going to fold this over on this side. You might need some pins, might not, but okay. Just going to pin that up real quick. But I don't want it to move. So we have our ruler in there. Now all I'm going to do, you guys, is I'm going to take a bead of hot glue and we're going to run it all up against this edge right here. So you see how we've kind of created this tail like this. Now I am going to come back and I want to add some more hot glue because you can see where I overlapped it like that. You see how that didn't glue down? We're going to add some more hot glue. Okay. So, and I'm going to glue the edge right here after I pull up my quilting ruler. And we're going to glue that edge up. Now, I'm going to keep this flat. I don't want to put any polyfill in it or anything because it is already quilted. So I really don't want to do any of that. If you want to dovetail, you definitely can. But because I don't want to do that, I'm not going to do it. Okay? So there is our first tail. Okay. Now we're going to bring back our second piece. And we're going to do the same exact thing, you guys. The exact same thing. We're making an oversized bow. Because the bow trend is not going away, you guys. I'll tell you that right now, it is not going away. So there we go. This is kind of what we're gonna have on that, our tails, and then we're gonna have our big bow on the top of it. Because we're gonna need the second one. I almost only bought one, but I was like, Jordan, you live in a small town and you don't have anything like this near you, so you better buy the two. And I'm glad I did. So I'm going to do the exact same thing here with our leftover piece. So we're just folding this over, you guys. That's all we're doing. We're just folding it over on that ruler, right? And I'm going to fold this over just like this. So this is just a leftover piece of from the table runner. So this was the end pieces of the table runner, about 25 inches long. Actually, I can give you all the exact measurements. Actually, this is about 26 inches. So that's actually really great. About 26 inches because I wanted a nice long tail. And we did 2 of those. And then this is the middle part of that table runner that we had left over. So this is... How much fabric is on this? Let me tell you guys. This is about 40 inches of fabric. And this is where I kind of struggled with, do I want to add those pieces of foam in there? I really don't think I'm going to need it, honestly. Because let me try this real quick. Oh, that's Clarinda, which y'all normally see in the comment section sometimes. She sent me a picture, y'all. She went to Ross, and she found one of the like $40 nativity scenes for $10. What a steal. Okay, I like that right there. Now, you can keep it like that if you want to, or you can just run your hand through there. Okay. But this is just basic, y'all. This is nothing grand or exciting. So that's why I'm glad we bought another table runner. So it's kind of just eyeballing it. Nope, that's way too big of a bow. It's way too big of a loop. Do you guys see how I did that? Because I want that. Because I want this in the front, and then this going to be in the back. So now I get to see how many inches that is. That's probably about 26, 27 inches. And that's going to be for the loop. So in order for me just to double it over, fold it in half, just like that. I'm going to cut that like that. Okay. And we got to get rid of the tags. Okay, perfect. So now I don't need anything in this part right here. I don't need anything in here. What I need to do is go ahead and bond these two pieces together. So we're just going to take my hot glue and I want to put probably about an inch worth of hot glue on there, y'all. Like kind of go in an inch and fill in that gap. Like I said, I'm pretty heavy-handed with my hot glue. I don't skimp on it. And we are just putting that together right there, kind of bonding that. So fold that in half. And I kind of want this a little bit droopy, so that's perfect. Okay, so now we've got like that. I'm going to run some zip ties together. Now you can use white zip ties, black zip ties, red, pink, orange, whatever you want. But I'm just going around this, keeping that just like that middle section. And I'm making that pretty tight, you guys. Let me go ahead and trim these up, because that's going to get covered anyways. All of these zip ties are going to get covered. So now I'm going to bring in our tails. And all I did was just put them together. Just like that. I'm going to bring in another zip tie. Y'all, zip ties are going to be your best friend for this. Look how stinking cute that is. Perfect for like a tree, or you can even hang it on a door, something. But I love that. And it's just table runners, you guys. So bringing in the zip tie again. I know I love my zip ties. And, so no-sew projects. I love a good no-sew project. Making sure that that is super tight on there. And now I'm going to get some of my garland tie that I love from the Hobby Lobby. Definitely get this now when it's on sale. I'm just going to cut a piece off of it. Now you can use this, or you can also use the one that's already pre-cut for you. But I'm just going to make a little ring, honestly. Actually, let me see. Could probably run this through one of these pieces. Probably should have done that before I put them together. But I found a little hole right here. A little loophole. Okay. So running that through. Yes, they're table runners, you guys. Table runners. I got them at Home Goods yesterday. You can also use wire if you want to. So now we have a place to hang it. Now I'm going to bring back my table runner. And I'm actually going to cut this 6 inches. And because I have the hearts on this side and the gingham in the back, I don't want the hearts right here. So I'm actually going to fold this over just like this. And we're going to create that little, to cover up all of our mechanics on there. Just like that. Just using glue. So like, do you see how that raw edge, that cut edge, it's probably going to fray, is going to be on the inside. So you don't have to worry about that. All you're going to see is this nice little tucked edge, and that's it. But now we're going to come on in, and I want to put that, remember that nasty raw edge is going to be on the inside of it. And actually, I'm going to put this side first. I'm going to put some hot glue. So I'm going to hold that down, and then I'm going to come on in with this one, adding glue. Like I said, I am pretty heavy-handed with my glue. And then wrapping that around. Okay, make sure I don't burn myself. But now it's got a little hanger on it, right? Look how stinking cute this is. I love this. So nice big oversized bow. Now, like I said, if you are someone who definitely can sew, you can cut that at an angle, actually do the whole you can cut it like that, which actually I'm going to glue that like that. I like that idea better. I think this is super cute. I love the big bow part of it, and then I got the little bow part, and then I love the tails on it. So you can hang it on your door wherever you want to. You can even put it up in your tree if you wanted to. So I think that came out super cute, you guys. Okay, so all we needed was 2 table runners, some hot glue, and some zip ties. That's it. Boom, done.